On International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, the Meghalaya government launched a mission called DREAM, Drug Reduction, Elimination and Action Mission, for which Rs 50 crores has been earmarked for 5 years. The mission was launched by Chief Minister Conrad Sangma at the program organized by Meghalaya Police in collaboration with Social Welfare Department. Speaking at the program, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma informed that different rehabilitation centers and detoxification centers will be established as part of the mission, and NGOs will be financially assisted for treatment and rehabilitation and outreach programs. Commending the work of the police department in successfully nabbing drug dealers and seizing consignments worth crores in the past few months, the Chief Minister urged the department to continue their work to control and end the menace of drug abuse in the state. He also informed that 40,500 youth of the state are dependent on drugs and they need to be treated with empathy so that they can integrate back into society as responsible and productive citizens. The Chief Minister also launched the Drug-Free Meghalaya app, handed over drug detection kits to Anti-Narcotics Task Force, felicitated NGOs, individuals, and the Anti-Narcotics Task Force for their efforts against drug abuse, and he also released a song titled Turn the Tide by Khaki Vibes.
I have repeated this in many of my statements and my speeches before, that we are developing our policies and programs by keeping the people who matter at the center of the decision that we take. The thought process with which we have been creating and policies and making programs and taking actions is no longer scheme-based, is no longer a program-based. The decision is based on the respected stakeholder, whether it's the youth of our state, whether it's the women of our state, whether it's the farmers of our state. We realize that until and unless we don't put these stakeholders at the center of our decision making, our policies and programs will not have the desired impact that we want. And hence, when we came out with this youth policy, we realized that apart from ensuring that policy that is there in generic for the youth, it must be very broad. Not only are we talking about education, which is very, very important for us, but we need to also realize that sports and music plays an important role in a child's upbringing. We also realize that we can't complain about the youth and the problems that they're facing when they become very, very, much older, like in their teens and maybe in adult. We need to realize that the policies and programs starts very, very early, even as early as the time when they are still in the mother's womb. And hence we have been developing this kind of comprehensive policies. The reason I'm telling you this is you need to realize that this program that you're seeing today is not just because today is drug-free, drug abuse and illicit trafficking day, which is being organized by Government of India, Meghalaya and the whole world and the UN. This is happening because it is part of a plan. It's not just a single program that's happening. It's part of a much larger picture to ensure that we are able to bring out productive, responsible, healthy youth for the future of the families, for the future of our state and for our country.
Deputy Chief Minister in charge Home Police Prastun Song said that the police department is working tirelessly to eradicate the menace of drugs.
The state government has declared that fighting against drugs, abuse and illicit trafficking, we need to have a dedicated team. And ultimately, I'm so happy, 1 year exactly, we are able to come out with a documentation in the name of dreams. We need to fight this very menace holistically, socially, and also politically. If we don't, it will be too late. And I'm so happy, I think on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, the central body of KSU, they declared in the meeting, let me place it on record, when they talk about the subject of drugs, they decided to join the government and to eradicate these very dangerous habits which is spreading throughout the state of Meghalaya. So friends, I am so happy to see that the KSU is partnership with us. I call upon all the stakeholders, other NGOs, all religious groups, religious leaders in the state of Meghalaya. Let us jointly walk together. And I'm sure within no times we'll be able to make Meghalaya a total state free from drugs.
DGP Meghalaya Dr. L.R. Bishnoi expressed optimism over the launch of the mission and the drug-free Meghalaya app, through which citizens can anonymously share information with the police on drugs. He also informed that Meghalaya Police exceeded its targets and organized 1,263 drug awareness programs across the state.
So our focus is basically on creating awareness among the masses so that they can understand the ill effects of the drug abuse. So during last 15 days, all the district, battalion and organization, they have done good works. We fixed the target 1,000, but they have crossed the targets, and totally 1,263 programs were conducted successfully, and the people highly appreciated it. And I must compliment the role of media also. They have given lot of weightage to cover our programs, seizures and enforcement drive, etc. So the people can understand the consequences of the drug abuse. You know that this problem is a very, very complex and complicated problem. So it may take some time to overcome it completely, but if all of us can work unitedly, including the citizens, everyone, then I'm sure that we can tackle this problem.
What are the new initiatives is the state government taking
Today, the Honorable CM has launched one dream project. It's a mission basically for the drug reduction and elimination. As CM has already mentioned, it is 80-page documents where they have covered the policy and the programs to be undertaken to cover each and every section of the society throughout the mental health. Other than that, we have launched a narco app. This app is already loaded in the Play Store, and anybody can download it. And they're very simple to operate. They can simply tell us the place, and no need to disclose their identity and names. And then follow-up action will be ensured by our ANTF teams. So basically, it's people sitting at their home, in the school, in the offices. If they have any information, any input, they can simply use this app, and we will immediately come to know, and we will ensure for